got Bill Scott here and R.B. Brown, and they are members of Frankfort Rotary, and they're also members of the Rotary Youth Fund. Is it committee, foundation?
Yeah, it's a 501c3,
Okay.
separate board from
Yes.
the Rotary Club.
Okay.
Yes.
And you all raise money to give scholarships. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, I'll just start by saying this is a special year for us, 30th anniversary of the Rotary Youth Fund. And over that time, we've given scholarships to over 200 students in the Franklin County, Frankfort community, and spent $250,000 on scholarships. Wow. And the thing about our fund, which I think is somewhat unique, is we know that all students are going to need some kind of training beyond high school to get a living wage for a family. We support both industry certifications as well as degrees. So it's a very versatile form of providing that extra training after high school.
That's right, because different students have different paths that they would like to take, and not everybody is necessarily geared toward like the four-year post-secondary institution.
Absolutely.
Some people go for career and tech ed, certifications, training, and so those kind of scholarships are also available.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, it represents a pretty large portion of our scholarships each year.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll give a little plug for the Frankfort Plant Board.
Yes.
We partnered with the Rotary Club to start giving. We give three $2,000 scholarships every year to one public school student from each of the high schools, public high schools, and I guess we've been doing that since 2018, I believe.
And because of your generosity as well as Birch Court Dental, we've actually doubled the number of annual scholarships that we provide.
That's awesome. And we just know it's an important part of supporting the youth here in our community, helping them kind of get a leg up and as they start their education beyond high school, because that's a really critical time for students.
Huge, yeah.
So what are you guys doing to raise money for this fund?
Well, first of all, we are a 501c3, I'll say that again, and we are soliciting, very proudly, private contributions, cash gifts, legacy gifts, but we're also running the Queen of Hearts raffle each Thursday night at Rose's Pub, and $2 buys a ticket. And I think the bucket's up to about $4,500 this week.
Yes.
So tomorrow night at 7 o'clock we draw again. Each week a ticket is drawn. You win at least $100 if your ticket is drawn.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Well.
So we talked about this on the show a couple weeks ago.
We've been hearing about it, and I need to understand better how it works. What are the logistics of the game, or how the drawing works? What should people expect?
A fun time.
Oh.
It is fun. We've done a really good job. Andrew Kent's been doing our drawing. He and Steve Dooley, they're members of our board, and it really is fun. I've kind of grown attracted to it because I've been there for several weeks, and they dramatize it, and people seem to get excited about the drawing.
So if people come, they give, how much is it?
$2 a ticket.
$2 a ticket, and then what is this we're looking at?
And then this board is numbered 1 through 54.
Okay.
So there are 52 cards in the deck plus the 2 jokers.
Right.
And when your card gets pulled, when your tab gets pulled, you pick a number that corresponds with one of those slots.
Okay.
Okay? Then we cut open the card and see what card is beneath that slot.
Okay.
And if that slot is a number card, you get $100. If it's a face card, you get, I think it's $200. A joker, $250. And if you get the Queen of Hearts, which is buried in there somewhere, you get 60% of the total pot.
Oh, okay.
The club keeps 40 for our scholarships, and you get 60.
Wow, that's pretty generous.
It is.
And by the way, as the pot grows, those minimum payouts get bigger.
Okay.
And the 60% gets bigger,
Absolutely.
obviously, too, right? So
as an indication of that, the Lawrenceburg Club, which has had this now for several years, they had a pot not long ago over $100,000.
Oh, wow.
Now that's a hefty check.
That
Kathy.
is a hefty check.
Yes.
So this is every Thursday?
Every Thursday.
And until, how long will you guys be running?
Well, we're going to do it forever, we hope.
Okay,
Oh,
awesome.
just keep it going.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
Yep. And once a board gets filled up and used,
Yeah.
or the Queen of Hearts gets picked,
Right.
we start all
Start
over.
over.
Brand new board.
Okay.
Yes. Yep.
Nice.
That's exciting.
So if people want to participate, they go to Rose's Pub
Rose's
on Thursday?
Pub on a Thursday. We'll have tickets sales starting at 5 o'clock usually.
Okay.
And Rotarians buy tickets at our meetings, but most
Okay.
people buy them from the Rose's Pub, and you can buy them there anytime you want to.
Oh, okay.
You don't have to go just on
Thursday. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
Well, all for a good cause.
Yes, a very good cause.
obviously.
Yes.
And I know that every year we enjoy hearing more about the students who have applied for these scholarships and going to those. I know that we've been to the award ceremonies, and it's so rewarding just to us too to see all of those students get recognized for their participation in school. Because tell us a little bit about what we judge those scholarships on.
Well, there's several criteria, academic achievement being one, leaderships, community involvement, student leadership, and then also there's a financial need component, Kathy, so that we make sure that the kids who really are deserving get these. And I just want to put another plug in for Frankfurt Plant Board. You guys have been a terrific corporate sponsor, and I do think that a high tide raises all boats across the county, and we're helping a lot of kids meet their potential.
I think so too. So I appreciate that. And obviously we appreciate our board members at the Frankfurt Plant Board for agreeing and
Absolutely.
approving for that request for us to start doing scholarships, because again, it's so important that we support the students here in our community.
I think it's smart business.
Yeah. More people should do it, right?
Well, absolutely. I mean, it's a feeder program for your next
Yeah.
group of employees.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And a lot of these kids stay in this community.
Yeah.
They get their training and they come back and they become citizens of this community, which is going to help all of us.
And that's exactly how the Birch Court Dental contribution started. They were sitting around in a team meeting one day, and they said, we need to put our money where our mouth is. And I had a conversation with Mary Ann Birch. I don't think she would mind me telling this. and they wanted to provide money for a scholarship, but they did not want to have to go through the process
Right.
of selection.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
so I said, well, give
Never
the
got an
money
answer
to the
for you.
Frankfurt
Right.
Rotary Youth Fund. We've
Right.
got a process in place,
We'll do it for you.
and
That's
we'll do it for you.
same thinking that we had as well. Something that's already, again, been in place for 30 years.
Yes.
And just a good opportunity to give back, and with a process that's already in
Yes.
place.
It's been very rewarding to be involved too. Stories come to my mind. I like stories first of all, but walked into the Franklin County Career and Technical Center a few years ago to do a tour.
Yeah.
Young lady, student at the front desk. I said, "What's going on with you?" And she said, "Well, I'm a senior. I'm working here to fill out the year, and I'm going to go to school after this." I said, What are you going to study? She, I want to be a brain surgeon.
Wow.
Now, we only think the Career and Technical Center does,
Right.
nails and saws and stuff like that.
Yeah.
She's going to be a brain surgeon.
Okay. Because they do a lot of the allied health services.
They do.
They do.
Yeah,
They
absolutely.
graduate, what's it called, certified nursing assistants. They can go to work right out of high school.
Pre-engineering, they have some very rigorous programs there.
They do. We did have the opportunity to tour out there, and again, if you haven't had the opportunity to check out the Career and Tech Center out at Franklin County, it is amazing the things that the opportunities they're offering those students. So we appreciate you all being here.
Well, thank
today.
you.
Thank you.
It's an honor to be here.
We
Thank you.
appreciate the work that you're doing for our kids as well, and we wish everybody would come out to Rose's Pub on Thursday nights and participate in the Queen of Hearts.
It's a good
or
party.
anytime.
It's
Yeah.
a good party.
It sounds like it.
Yep.
So
Or-
any Thursday.
Yeah, or anytime you can buy a ticket anytime. You
Yeah,
said.
anytime
You can
at
go.
Rose's.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That's
All
great.
right. Well, thank
Put your
you
name
all.
and phone number on the back.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Okay.
Do you
We'll
have
give you
to
a
be
call.
present to win?
No, you don't.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
great.
No.
All right. Well, thank you.
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you, Kathy.